In an earlier video, we talked about all the different Kwamis, but who exactly are the cousins, the Renlings? And what about their powers? Today, we're going to take a quick look into them to just really see what they're all about. And if you're interested in learning all about the Kwamis, feel free to watch my other Miraculous video after this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date to the channel. I know it's been a process getting videos out, but I appreciate all the love and support in the comments we get below. Now with that out of the way, let's get on to the video. The Prodigious is a prototype of the Miraculous that was too powerful for its own good. Because of this, it was sealed away into a sacred cave somewhere in Shanghai. The Prodigious is a magical medallion that plays off of the Chinese concept of Bagua, or the 8 trigrams. Inside it, 8 mystical beings reminiscent of the Kwamis exist. These beings are called Renlings, and they allow their user to become a shape-shifting superhero known as the Renren. The Renlings are protected by Mei Shi, the lion guardian of the medallions, who usually takes form over the beautifully ornate deep blue statue that keeps watch over the Prodigious, waiting to fight anybody that dares to take its power for themselves, or to also make them prove their worth. This, of course, when the Prodigious has no master. When Fei Wu comes along to take up her father's torch, Mei Shi adopts an appearance closer to a Kwami to stay close or offer guidance to the new hero. The Renlings are divine, immortal beings that can only be seen by the one using the Prodigious. They all take the form of different animals, and they offer their form to the Renren if they can master the emotional values that each respective Renling stands for. A Prodigious user tends to be a master of their emotions and truly lives and breathes of the values of the Bagao, showing total control over their feelings to be able to conquer any foe. The first Renling we're going to cover is Ying Ying, the Renling of confidence. She takes the form of a bright red and yellow eagle the size of a Kwami. Her eyes are golden and her wings are red and black. She grants Fei Wu the power of flight by allowing her to transform into the fiery red eagle when she feels confident. While in fight, she is strong enough to carry people with her talons. Swooping down from the sky for a creature close to the ground, the Renling Shi, or Shi, because Shi is snake in Chinese, but I'm gonna need to learn Chinese or Mandarin before I finish any of these videos. If you know the correct pronunciation, please comment down below. Is represented by a snake and is won over with courage. Her eyes are blue, and like the other Renlings, her scales are red and yellow. She has giant tufts of golden hair on either side of her head and at the tip of her tail, and the swirling black marks on her forehead only draw you back with her sharp eyes. When Fei is a master of her courage, she can turn into a long slithering snake with a brilliant blue and red patterns along her back. Her quick, flexible shape is amazing for avoiding attacks, and she can slip into small places with ease. We don't know if her bite is venomous, but based on the vibrant colors and patterns, I think it's safe to say probably. I'm not going to test it out. Hou Hou, not you Chloe, is a Renling of compassion, and it takes up the appearance of a monkey. His face, belly, ears, hands, and the tuft at the tip of his tails are yellow while his fur is red. I mean, seriously, it looks like he's got an Adrian Agreste wig bricked onto his dome. Hou Hou allows a compassionate Fei to transform into the red and yellow monkey, capable of incredible agile movements and lively acrobatics. Hou Hou is the tiger Renling and represents discipline. Their body is primarily red with a yellow underside and black markings along their forehead, cheeks, and tail that all play into their tiger aesthetic. With their big ears, golden eyes, and black nose, and a bright yellow mohawk to match all the tufts and fur on their cheeks, I really love this design of Hou Hou. When Fei is masterfully disciplined, she can use Hou Hou's powers to transform into a mighty pouncing tiger. And with discipline, one needs to be calm. And this next Renling goes hand in hand with that value. Xiong Xiong represents the value of calmness and takes the form of a bear. His body is red with accents of yellow on his ears, feet, and stomach. He has sleepy purple eyes, black markings, and golden hair. Xiong Xiong allows Fei to turn into a raging bear with enough strength to overpower an akumatized supervillain. Which is funny how the Master of Calmness Renling is paired with this brute strength. Mama keeps this trend of calm and collectiveness as the Renling of honor, and appears as a horse with red skin, green eyes, and a yellow-black hooves, while also has its golden mane and tail. With this power, Fei could transform into an impressively strong horse with incredible running speed. Tang Tang is the mantis and is represented by patience. Their body is mainly red with the yellow stomach and black markings on its head and around their huge eyes, which are fully green with deep blue irises. Aside from an intense stare, Tang Tang has antennas sprouting from her head and raptorial claws, much like a real mantis. When Fei calls upon her power, she could turn into a tiny mantis with great speed and agility, making her very hard to attack. Long Long is our final Renling, and probably the most important and powerful one, not just from a physical standpoint, but from what it represents and emotional standpoint. He is the Renling representing justice, and can only be called upon if the holder has fully selfless motives, making his elemental abilities the hardest to access and to master. His design is also by far one of the most intricate, with the red skin and yellow stomach landing up to the yellow chin and lower half of his face, along with some yellow hands, feet, and tipped horns. His eyes are crimson with sharp black markings on the outer corners and black markings carrying throughout his whole body. His golden whiskers and mane flow freely around him and spans his entire body. When Fei taps into the power of justice, she can transform herself into the mythical Chinese dragon that takes to the skies and controls the elements of a storm. As Ladydragon, she can make powerful whirlwinds, water spouts, and bolts of lightning. The power that Long Long provides is impressive, and Fei even uses him in the final battle against Hawkmoth, while the heroes of the world step in to help Ladybug. But those are the Renlings. I know they have some overlapping animals with the Guardians of Marinette's Miracle Box, but I think that each of the Renlings are their own and important entity that are separate, and they all work together to make one really cool set of powers. Plus, Miraculous Shanghai is just a really good watch all the time, so thanks for giving me an excuse to rewatch it. All of the Miraculous World films give a new spin on the characters that we have already known and love, and if you want me to go over all of them, I would love to do so in the future. Let me know down below. Well, that's all I got for you today, so if you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and leave a comment telling me which Renling value that you think you would be the easiest to master. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell so you can keep up to date on the channel. If you want to see a video on me covering all of the Kwamis, you can do so with the video on the screen now, or if you want me to go over all the gadgets from your favorite childhood TV show Totally Spies, you can do so by clicking on the other video. And with that, my 5 minutes are almost up, so I will see you in the next one.